Hey there, Pastor Nick here. Welcome to Morning Manna. This week we're taking a look at the 7 I am statements that Jesus made in the book of John. And today we're going to look at the second I am statement that he makes, and that's found in John chapter 8, verse 12. Let's read that together. It says, "Again, Jesus spoke to them saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." So yesterday we talked about how Jesus was comparing himself to bread, and now he said that he's the light of the world. That's so awesome. You know, here's what's interesting. Jesus makes this statement on the heels of celebrating the Feast of Booths, or in Hebrew they called it Sukkot. If you're not familiar, the Feast of Booths, it's a Jewish festival that commemorates when the Israelites journeyed through the wilderness from Egypt to Canaan. You probably remember reading that story in Exodus. And, during that time, God made the people live in booths. And so as the Jewish people are celebrating the Feast of Booths, during this festival, families would construct a small little booth. And it's got thatched roofs made of palm branches, and they decorate it with all kinds of fruit and foliage, and they would live in it for about a week. And also during this festival, there'd be a water pouring ceremony, and that symbolized when God provided water in the desert for the Israelites. You probably remember that story with Moses. And also, there would be a lamp lighting ritual, and that symbolized the pillar of fire that led the people of Israel through the wilderness by night. So that's just a quick little snapshot of this whole Feast of Booths. And with that in mind, as this festival is coming to an end, that's when Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Here's 3 things that we can learn from this statement. First, Jesus is relating himself to that pillar of fire in the wilderness. And just like the pillar of fire, Jesus offers us direction and guidance to God's people. That's why he says, whoever follows me will not walk in darkness. The second thing that we learn is that Jesus is affirming his divine nature. Just like the pillar of fire was an image of God's presence on the earth for God's people, in the same way, Jesus is making the same claim about himself. In fact, in John's first letter, his first epistle, he even further states that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. So we see that throughout John's writing, but that leads us to the last thing that we learn, and that's this: Jesus is our source of life. We'll see that theme repeated through some of these I am statements, but specifically here, Jesus promises that those who follow him will have the light of life. Jesus is our source of joy, love, purpose, guidance, and ultimately our eternal life with God. May you experience the light of life in Jesus. May his words be a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. And as God transforms you into his image, may you reflect that same light to those around you. God bless you. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.